Hell yeah. Ooh, ooh. DJ C, DJ Dgaf, Boombap meets the Gshit show. What the fuck is up, C's?
Oh shit, Gangsta is fucking going down,
Yo.
y'all. In a real motherfucking way.
Yeah. So I'm super excited. I'm already getting chills right now, G.
That's quick, guys.
That is quick because I'm gonna tell you something. This man right here, we've known him for a minute,
yes.
but it's time to catch up.
Right.
To me, he's one of the pioneers. He is a legend in the game, G.
He is, right? He
and
has some longevity to his fucking career.
I'm saying he is one of the forefront founders of this whole shit, G.
Oh shit.
And to me, he's a Diego legend.
I like
so let's bring him in right here. We got Mr. Little One. Uno.
Yeah. I appreciate the kind words, my bro. I appreciate the kind words.
That's the true shit. We're not gassing nobody. That's the real deal, dog.
Yeah.
On some real shit.
Thank you, man. Thank you, my dog. Thank you.
Much respect.
Thank you.
We know it's a ways to get out here. We want to thank you. Salute to you. Salute to Mr. Lil One.
Salute.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, man.
So let's get into it. I want to. I'm super excited. There's a lot of places we can go, right?
Right.
But you know, I want him to start off just a little bit about. I feel like he's in the best shape of his life right now.
You gave me all that diesel.
I almost didn't recognize him, and I'm happy for him. Just speak on just everything that's going on with you. You know, you're from Diego, of course. You know, you started a lot of shit. To me, just much props, and then I'll take it from there.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, as far as like the physical form, that kind of came with evolving as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, what once you like, when I decided to like get physically fit, I didn't realize that what I was really doing was getting emotionally fit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that are physically fit but are emotionally obese.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking love it.
It's true. It's true, dog. So once you're able to flip that and understand that what you're doing expands your soul and then expands your spirit, then it no longer becomes about the way you look. It becomes about the way you feel. Because if you feel good, then you think good and you speak good and you behave good and you really are good.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm about to start doing some push-ups right now.
I gotta get on his regimen. But real quick, and it's not a big deal, but I know you go the way I know you, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the way a lot of your older stuff, it's pretty deep.
Right.
And sometimes it goes dark.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's okay. That's not what I'm saying is I see a new energy. I'm not sure, you know.
Yeah.
It's super dope.
No, let's talk about it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like when I first got into the game, you know, my life was in a very, very dark space.
There we go. Speaking of.
It was in a very, very dark space. You know, dog, you got to remember, like, we all come from the same cloth. You know, we didn't really have good leadership when we were growing up. You know, the things that we were taught to do, dog, kind of went against, like, the moral compass of life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, just not knowing how to deal with the despair of my darkness put me in a space where I was just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So even though I loved hip hop, I knew how to put words together. I love different types of beats. You know, I love different types of beats. You know, I was always into like some other shit. You know, I always wanted to make sure that I could, you know, send what I needed to say differently than anybody else. You know, I think originality is good.
You are original.
Thank you, dog. Thank you.
That's 100. Yeah. Okay.
But you know, dog, like, yeah, I mean, honestly, like, if I take a listen to a lot of my old shit, like, I don't like it. I don't like it because it's kind of like winning a Super Bowl, but you know that you did it when you were injured. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did it anyway, but your performance could have been better if they only knew. Yeah. So that's where I'm at now. That's why I name that's why I name my album Decade 2.0.
That's hard.
2.0.
You know, right?
That cover is incredible, G. That's hard. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But
no, it's not good.
My bad, I got chilled. That cover, man, we gotta get that.
Nothing like it.
It's fucking dope as fuck.
I mean, describe the cover.
Okay, let me describe it. It's Mr. Little One. It's him
looking like a mad scientist.
Like a mad scientist.
Right.
We got. I'm not sure if that's the moon or or is that the Earth?
That's both.
Okay.
Okay, and then we got like some spaceships.
Yeah.
But it looks fly as fuck, right? Like I'm not.
Yeah,
maybe
it's
I'm
not corny. It's fucking
not-
hard.
Yeah. Then we got like a
It's just galactical, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like, dog, like we like if we can all think outside the box, the planet Earth being the box,
I like that.
the galaxy being outside the box, then what's on Earth is not that important. Everything else is way bigger than what we see it.
Nice.
Like the moment in front of you never bothers you, dog. Like you bother yourself about the moment in front of you. We're the experiencer experiencing the
Shit.
experience, dog.
Science.
I know, yeah, like
Science.
I'm feeling like I need to maybe call him up once a week. You know what I mean?
You need to tap in.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
them,
like
right? You can tap in with you, G.
Yeah, nah, you
On some
know.
real shit, like hey, I
like
need
it.
some advice, G. I'm not sure where he got all this.
Reading,
Yeah.
reading, dog. Like, yeah, dog. Like, see, part of that darkness was my alcoholism too, dog. You know, I was deep into the alcoholism, and when I got sober, dog, like my entire life changed. You know, I started training, I started reading, I started eating better, I started feeling better, and then I really just developed a love for my personal freedom. You know, to enhance my life. You know, if you got to remember, like we have these attachments, dog, to the way that we grew up, and when those attachments are like distorted, then we get an attachment to those beliefs, and it outweighs the importance of what our purpose here is.
Damn.
Deep.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's the truth.
No, yeah, it is. I mean, everything he says, that's what I feel. See,
Yeah, I
but
dig it.
what I'm trying to, you know, we got a short amount of time, so I'm trying to tap into everything.
Yeah, I like it.
This for myself, or how many records or how many albums deep are we? Like, what's the catalog of?
I have a lot of albums, maybe like
Yeah.
over 30 albums.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
right?
That's
People
wild.
love them. I mean, people dig them, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you know, they've taken care of me and my family for a very long time.
That's
You
hard,
know-
man. Congratulations
You know,
on that.
yeah, but you know, here's
What the fuck I'm talking about?
You know, dog, but that, like, remember, a runner, an Olympian, you know, a profession. If you go to a professional basketball player, baseball player, football player, if you go to his house, you'll see pictures of him doing that sport when he was 8 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like me. And like a lot of these artists, dog, when we were there, we were in front of the mirror, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was playing around with you guys, when I was growing up, I'd be like, yo, I finna get ready to go to the store. Does anybody want something? It's just natural, dog, because
Yeah.
you become a master of your craft. So you start learning the words. Like instead of like, yo, I'm wanted by the police and I'm tired, I'd be like, I'm a fugitive on the run and I'm exhausted. Simple, dog. It's just that's what you put your energy to, and then it reflects to your music.
Right?
Fucking love it. I know he has a lot of catalog.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how much. You know, I don't know all your catalog.
Right.
But, you know, I'm gonna be honest, but I know some of it, and that shit is amazing that you did it for so long, and people dig your shit. I know they love your shit. I'm not sure if, and then you can tell me if you are, if you're not, but are you like, going towards like promoting too?
Oh yeah. You
That's
know.
the way I see it. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Like I'm doing
You're getting it right. Got
Oh, shit.
I'm
I'm
hard.
I'm doing a festival that I want to do across the country. The festival is March 18th in San Diego, and it'll be Tierra, Malo, the Delphonics, the Midnighters, Kid Frost, ENG, Conejo, Mr. Shadow,
That's dope.
Rocky Padilla. But it's beyond just a show. You see, we can download songs right here, and we can download movies, but you can't download an experience. So I want people to come and experience our culture. Mayan dancers, lowriders, mariachi, food vendors, piñatas, a place to play marbles, and music, the music that we grew up to. You know what I'm saying? So we can change the dynamic of being pigeonholed that all we are is trouble. Because it's not like that. Our culture is love, dog.
Oh shit. Gshit. Give me a fucking.
Let me get those. I'm gonna hit all the sound effects. See?
Oh shit. Look at that. That's hard.
Let's hold that thought.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
still get into it. We're gonna get into your music. Let's get in the mix. What song did you want to hear? So I like Smile Now.
Play that one, yeah, let's go. Yeah.
And then,
Let's get in it, guys. Let's just cut it up right now, yo.
we'll get into it, and then when we come back, we're still gonna vibe out to it.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
go, let's
Let's
go.
do it.
Ooh, we have Mr. Little One Uno
Yo.
in the house right here.
Building.
1580 Native Rhymes. 1580 on Friday, 5 p.m. Native Rhymes, Saturday,
Saturday,
5
5 p.m.
So-
Make sure they tap in.
Yeah, let's get into it. Before we got, we went to the music and we come back. I'm just excited. He showed us this. He blessed us with this song. He blessed us with a couple songs. But this song, I wanted to vibe.
Oh,
Since
shit,
we have the
that's all.
artist,
Shit.
feel free, please, Mr. Lil One, to vibe out, rap along if you want. If not, but we're gonna
Let's go.
We're gonna fucking
Likes to vibe, G.
I know.
Vibe with you?
Yeah,
I know.
let's
That's what God
go.
likes to do, yo.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, see, to me, 5 seconds in, you know?
Here we go. Fuck with me. Let's go.
That's hard.
What's the soldier of a colonel?
That's hard.
The conscious evolution of my soul with my glasses.
That's hard.
So it's dope, right?
Then I got
Yeah. And that.
Ooh. That's the business, Gshit.
appreciate it,
and that's-
appreciate it,
and
appreciate it.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Too. we have Mr. Shadow, I believe. Is on
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
too.
my brother Shadow, and my boy Finis, you know,
I love that song.
they came on there with me, man. You know, they're lyrical technicians too. You
Do we
know,
have a visual for that?
oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming. Oh, it's coming.
That's hard.
If you can invite us, please.
Of course, of course. Hey, I'm gonna publicly say it here. You guys come to the festival, bring your families. I got you.
All right. Thank you, brother.
You know,
Thank
man, you guys need to be there. Like we all need to be there. We all need to do more of this.
So
Nice.
yeah. Let's talk about. I love that you're just a businessman, is what I feel now.
Yeah,
like
for
you're
sure.
definitely. Yeah, and you've always been about your business. You know, I mean, that's what I think. But you're going different ventures, and not saying you haven't before, but you're promoting. You know, what I mean, and I think it's super dope. I'm not sure how you lined it all up, but that festival thing, man, that's pretty dope.
Well, I mean, I'm the type of person that, and I've been this way since I was really, really young. Like, dog, if you have an opportunity to be the best, why not you be the best? If you have an opportunity to make something happen, why not make it happen? If you have an opportunity to get up and fucking do it, why not do it?
I
I
love
like
it.
it.
Like, think about it.
Yeah.
Why would you stop yourself from doing something magnificent?
But a lot of people do.
See, that's what I'm saying. But
You're
see,
right. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like why, dog? Like why be a limited version of yourself? Like, you know, no matter what I go through in my life, I don't stop doing what I need to do to make sure that I'm straight and that my personal freedom remains in a good space. That doesn't mean I don't have problems. That doesn't mean that things are not happening in my life. But I make sure to navigate my life so I learn from those situations to not find myself in that situation again.
I like that.
I do like
So the festival itself, is this the first one?
This is
or-
the very first one.
So
Yeah.
this is big.
This is big, bro. This is huge.
It is.
You know,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And the way that it aligned itself, it aligned itself based on where I'm at in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to remember that, like, everybody wants to be blessed, but you're not ready for the blessing. So if you get the blessing when you're not ready for the blessing, you can't appreciate the blessing.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
So you're gonna run with it.
I deserve this. Okay, so what do we deserve for the fucked up things we've done in life?
Shit. No one wants to talk about that part.
Right? Like, hey, okay, so I deserve this. Okay, that's cool.
I'm not laughing at.
No, yeah.
I'm laughing because
That's a
you're
good perspective.
you're right.
Okay,
you're right.
so you deserve this. So what do you deserve for the fucked up things you've done? How about we get through that first,
Oh, shit.
and then you can feel you're deserving of that.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying? Because through suffering, dog, is where we grow the most. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that go on in my life, dog, that I grow from privately and quietly, dog. And you know what I'm saying? We all have and dog, like you, dog, we can cheat on taxes, cheat on the spot, but you can never, ever, ever cheat your growth, dog. Your growth just sits back and watches you with truth, dog.
Can't cheat yourself.
Can't cheat yourself, huh?
No.
Real quick,
shit.
that is dope. Do we have, so I know we got the first show, and then I think you were saying you have other shows lined up. Do you have other stuff lined up for that?
I'm gonna do that festival all over the country. I'm gonna do it in Los
shit.
Angeles, I'm gonna do it in Riverside, I'm gonna do it in Santa Maria, I'm gonna do it in Ventura, I'm gonna go to Phoenix, Tucson, Oklahoma, Salt Lake City,
He's on tour,
Boise, Twin Falls, New Mexico, Farmington, Vegas. Like, it's time to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Fucking
gonna
love
be
it.
like, that's gonna be like our Coachella, and it's only gonna grow and grow and grow. So we all need to go and fucking show up.
Yeah. Word up.
And then-
I like that shit, Gav.
And then, real quick, and we're chopping up, but I want to say it. I want it to go public. That it's easy for him. He could be on the show, and I'm sure he can get on it. He's gonna be on it, whatever.
Yeah.
But his name is not. It's not the first. And it would be dope if it was, because he deserves it.
Yeah.
But if you don't see he gives everybody the shine. That's the dope shit, right?
That is. That's
Like, he
it.
don't give a fuck. Like, he's like, no, let's, that's the dope shit. That he's, that's what I thought was dope.
Well, you have to remember, dog, like, and this is real shit, and maybe some people will understand, and maybe some people won't. Like, the true purpose and development of your life is your intent. Whatever your intent is. You can make it seem like something else, but if you know that your intent is not coming from a good place, you'll never end up in a good place, dog. So my intent is for the culture. It's for the people. It's to serve and to make something beautiful for our culture, for the community, to create a dope ass ambiance, dog, that you can download that experience and take it with you wherever you go forever, dog.
Now you're taking the term vibe, and really going literal with it.
Yeah.
Right.
You're really going.
He's making
with
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
dog,
making it happen.
And I don't care if anybody knows. I'll know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
making it happen.
Fucking love
That's it, dog. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
making that shit happen.
One other thing, just bouncing everywhere. Cause
It's all good.
I got a limited time. We have a limited time.
It's all good,
too,
bro.
and we appreciate you. Maybe we can do it again. And I wanted to ask you this, and this is just my opinion. Please chime in if you want. I want to know if you think, or if you care, if you don't care, if you don't give a fuck, or if you do, or if you don't. But do you think? I think you do. You get your props, but I think you need to be maybe held up a little bit higher. Or do you care about that?
I don't care about that. Nah, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, like, honestly, dog.
But do you feel like because everybody knows who you are, everybody they love all your shit. Do you feel the love? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel the love.
That's it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Maybe I worded the question.
No, but I know what you
Yeah.
mean, because sometimes people tell me, oh, you're underrated and you should this and that. Like, nah, bro, like, honestly, I feel the love. I feel the love, the love, bro, that's the true medicine. Praise and validation, like, nah, dog, like, the love is the medicine.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And what I do, everything that I do at this point in my life, I do it with meaning, dog. I make sure that everything that I do is meaningful. And that right there, that's the reward.
I love it. And do you I know you dig your space where you're at, but do you like where the music's going? Do you dig what you're hearing right now? Because to me, your opinion matters.
Yeah.
Do you like what you're seeing? Do you not like what you're seeing? What do you think?
I mean, I don't think the music is as pure as it used to be. I think there used to be a lot more passion. I think people used to take, remember when we were growing up and we bought CDs, we would open up the CD, we would look at the production, who wrote it, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, all of that is still important. I think nowadays, someone are just trying to get a dope beat and say whatever over it, and if they say something catchy, then it goes. Before, dog, like, you were held accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's important to be creative. To me, it's important to sound like you. To me, it's cool to get inspiration from something else, but make it you. I don't hear that. I don't hear that in this climate of music. There's a lot of cool stuff out there, but I don't hear passion anymore.
Fucking love it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't hear passion. I hear more like, how can I get a radio hit instead of how can I make a song that is meaningful? You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's dope. And, like you're saying earlier, shit, your catalog has been feeding you. So to do it, everybody does it their own way. I get it. You know what I mean? And everybody, like you said, whoever's who, you're you, on me. But the way you did it, know, you got it out the mud, G, and you're still doing it. Your longevity, I mean, it's incredible to me.
And we're timeless, dog. Like, you have no age. You have no age. I have no age.
Yeah.
We're timeless spirits, dog, like music.
Yeah.
It has no color, has no age, has no name, has no face. We're all timeless. The age thing is a chronological thing, dog. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get into the song.
Yeah, let's go. Timeless, timeless. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go, Gsh-t.
Ooh, DJ C, DJ Dgaf, Mr. Lil One Uno in the house. What's up, man?
Yeah, man. I'm glad. Hey, man. Thank you for having me here, bro.
No.
I gotta bring you guys to my telescope room.
We're gonna chop it up about that.
All right.
Do it.
All right.
Let's do it, G. What is the telescope, bro?
What is
So that's my podcast.
Oh, shit.
So I have a podcast called The Telescope Room, and the reason why I named it The Telescope Room is because, you know, envy and greed, they look at you through the microscope. Love and purity, it looks at you through the telescope.
Oh,
You know what I
shit.
mean? So think about it, dog.
He's breaking it down.
You know,
Yeah.
the telescope, bro. The
Yeah.
telescope. That's where you see the beauty in everything,
Right.
not the microscope. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying?
Shit. So
Yeah.
you have your podcast. You said you had Conejo on there.
Yeah.
right?
Well, shout out to my brother Conejo.
I
Shout
think
out
that's
Conejo.
pretty dope because I know he moves a certain way. He don't do too many. of
Nah,
those.
yeah. It was a
So
blessing.
That is pretty dope that he got to get out there. And I know you have a bunch of people on there, correct?
Yeah, you know, but the objective of the show is to be able to speak on how we've been victorious from despair. You've had despair. We've all had despair that no one knows about. You know, you come here, you get down, you do this for the culture, you do it, your music, but then there's another side of it that nobody knows about. Like, that's what I want to talk about.
Well, shit. I like
dope,
that,
man.
right?
I want to talk about that, about like how you felt when fucking you went through it with your mom, when you went through it with your brother, when you went through it with your cousin, what
The
happened
real
with your
deal
grandma.
shit, huh?
The real deal, dog. Like that's the shit that's meaningful, dog. Like, we already know the music, we get in there, we make beats, we record, we do it, that shit's dope, okay, but what happens when you go home?
I fucking love it. When we talk, I love that. When we talk about recording, the recording process. So I'm sure you either have your own studio or you can get your hands on one real quick. I'm sure you have 10 studios you can get to. But this, for me, what's your writing process? I mean, are you just?
I do everything on the spot.
Do you?
Yeah, everything. Beats. I write all the songs on the spot, and I go to the same studio. Shout out to Steve Vicious. You know, we've been recording with each other, dogs, for over 20 years. So I literally like walk in the studio, dog, and he's like, "What are we doing today?" And I'll just be like, you know, go boom, 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 boom. When I saw you doing it,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna tell these guys, let's do it on the spot, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, give me a dark piano, boom, 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 boom. Give me a fucking worm, right? And then I'm like, okay, boom, it's there. Loop that shit, boom, boom, and then I just start with my shit.
Nice.
It's simple, dog. But dog, again, it's just the experience, because I was so, like, when God was making me, dog, there was music in the background.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I was born, like, nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing in the history of life was going to put a barrier between me and what I was born to do. Just like you.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Have you always been pretty much independent?
My entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and that's another thing I was gonna say. That, you know what I mean? Like, he did it all on his own, G. And I'm sure he could have signed with this one or that one, but probably the money wasn't right. Or
Well, it's not that. I mean, you got to remember too, dog. Like, sometimes you're left with no choice. What do you do when you have no
Yeah.
choice? You make it happen.
Exactly, but exactly. I'm trying to give you your flowers. Exactly. What I'm trying to say is also, but I'm sure there's some at certain points where you could have been somewhere else. Like
For sure.
But probably by that time you're like, fuck it. I know how to do this independent thing so good. Why would I do that? Like, I'm sure because you got to be doing pretty good on the independent.
Well, here's the thing, dog. That I think is important for artists that are listening to this.
Shit, listen up.
You know, dog. Don't get caught up in wanting 1 million followers. You don't need to sell 1 million records to make $1 million. You know what I'm saying? If you get 100 people to spend $100 on you, that's $10,000, right?
Shit.
How are you not going to have 100 people believe in you, right?
Yeah.
How are you not? So if you sell out, if you get 100 people in 10 markets to a small venue with 100 people that support you. You give them a show where they can, you know, hear your music. You can sign some autographs, and you go do 10 shows. You make 100 grand.
He makes it sound easy. See, it's
It
not
is
that
easy.
Yeah.
It's not that easy.
It is easy. Like look.
It's
like,
easy for him.
No,
It's
no,
easy
no,
for
no.
him.
Look, I'm a fan of you guys, right? But this is the first time we're all in the same room, right?
Yeah.
If you had an event and you come to San Diego, I would pay that because I support and I enjoy what you guys do.
Yeah.
And I'm not the only one that feels that way. Especially, dog, if you make quality music, quality products.
Yeah, no, it's not good. He breaks it down.
He does. He
Good. I mean, it sounds okay, but it's hard. And my point was, it's not easy, and he makes it.
Yeah.
He's been doing it. He makes it look easy.
Yeah.
That was my whole point of the what I was trying to get at. I don't know how to fucking. I don't know how to question right. I don't know how to interview right.
Yes, you do.
But I know what I'm trying to get out
Dog,
of him.
but
and
see,
you know what I mean?
like, don't say that about
No,
yourself.
but
You,
it's
dog,
all good, but
you're straight,
no,
brother.
no. But what I was trying to get at is that was the point that he gets busy at it. Like he's not. It isn't that easy, dog. But he makes it because he's got the mindset. He's been like that since day one. G.
He's a seasoned vet.
He is, man.
You know what? I don't mean to interrupt you guys,
No,
but
we're good.
I know we have a little bit of time. But one of the things that I really appreciate and that I take really, really serious, dog, is you never know what's gonna happen. So I train every day. I read every day. I nurture my spirit every day. So if the day comes, hey, we gotta go here, I'm ready. Hey, we gotta go do this, I'm ready. Hey, we gotta film this, I'm ready. So I make sure that I don't get ready. I make sure that I stay ready.
You know what I mean?
Fucking fire. And when we were chopping it up, trying to pencil him in here for a show, it's just like, you let me know when, we'll make it happen.
I love his energy, G. His energy is incredible. Real quick, there's another question, but I think you'll dig it. And I'm sure he talks fine memories about you, G. And you know, I'm sure you guys used to work together. My cuz, Madman.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What do you? I know you guys kind of, you know, it wasn't always good, but there were some good times. What I'm getting at is, just speak a little bit on that. G.
You know, Madman is one of the best producers on the planet.
Oh shit, sis.
You know, his creative mind was able to mesh with my creative mind, and that's why we did that classic, Once in a Decade.
People dig it, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that record still sells more than all my records. Once in a Decade, and I think, you know, because of the timing of that album, like nobody was doing it like that, and like he felt what I felt, and he was able to put it together. But man, it was an honor to work with him. You know, I ran into him.
But the chemistry was.
Yeah, the chemistry was
because
amazing.
He goes dark. He likes to go dark.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I know you like to. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that's all the music you do, but to me, it was a good duo.
Yeah, like
it was like a good.
It was great. It was like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
You know, like when I went in there and he's like, well, what are you feeling? I'm like, man, you remember Children of the Corn? He's like, Children of the Corn. I'm like, yeah. And then he did it, and before you knew it, I was in there like, one in a battle, a man in my level to get him a bullet and drop it. You know, so I was like, wow.
That's it.
But shout out to Madman, respect to him.
Hell yeah.
You know, it was an honor to work with him. I'm glad that I was able to see him after so many years, and respect to him.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah,
I kind of want to piggyback on that a little bit, Gaff.
Do
Again, you know another cousin of ours, right? Shags. So we met you back in the day, and you were rapping, and you rapped for us, and we were like, oh shit.
Yeah.
My question is, shout out to Shags. by the
Shout
way.
out to Shags.
But my question is, back then we're young cats, drinking beers in an alley,
Yeah.
bullshitting and
Yeah.
rapping type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, we've come a long way. We're grown men.
Yeah.
Did you ever think you'd be where you're at right now in this rap game from those days?
Yeah.
I don't think that I really saw myself like this deep in it, but I knew that I was flowing with what I love to do, because that's what I was doing then too. You know, but you know, let me give Shags his flowers. You know, man, Shags really like put it on me on like lyricism and being linguistic. You know, we would freestyle, and you know, Shags had a lot to do with inspiring me to be a better artist, not a better rapper, a better artist. You know, when I would see the videos of you guys doing shows with Frost and all that, you know, I would be like, man, because I could see it from the video camera, but I wanted to be behind the screen. So I made sure not to stay on this side. I made sure to did everything I had to do to go to that side, you know?
I fucking love it. Shit, that is dope. Real quick, man, the time's going so quick. You always got so much music out. Do you have a new project coming up?
Yeah, I have a new project, but right now the festival is the main objective.
That is the project.
Yeah, that's the project. That's the project. Yeah, that's
you
the
come
project.
back? Are you gonna come back when you get your new project coming out?
Absolutely,
Your
yeah,
album?
absolutely, man. Anytime you guys, man, just get at me, bro. And I want to bring you guys to mind. So I want the mutualism to stay here.
Oh, yeah.
I want to thank you guys,
Bro.
respect to you guys, much
Mad
love to
respect.
you guys, bro. I'm always here.
Mad respect. I just want to say real quick, it's always been a lot of respect. We don't chop it up, but man, I respect your body of work. I respect everything you did for the culture.
Yeah,
I respect you, G.
Thank you,
And I
likewise.
really appreciate you coming down here and chopping it up. I hope you had a good time.
Of course I did,
We had
yeah.
a great time, G.
Yeah. Where can our listeners tap in on your social media?
I just have one social media, so just go to Instagram, Mr. Little One 619, and make sure you go to ChicanoFest.com and see what's going on right there.
There you go.
Thank you, G.
Respect to you guys. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hey, what up? What up? It's Mr. Little One. Check out the Boombap meets the Gshit show every day, all day, without fail. That's the place to be. Little Uno.